I was like, that was actually like, I didn't that work.
Creo que puedes valer algo de dinero. ¡Te voy a hacer pedazos! ¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece! Yo me encargo. ¿Necesitas ayuda? ¡No te escaparás! Cargo por mí. Ahí estás. ¿Necesitas ayuda? Yo me encargo.
Llámame cuando quieras.
Ahí estás.
¡Estilo de lava! ¡Yo soy monstruo de lava!
Yo me encargo. ¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Segunda ronda! ¡Que empiece!
¡Descarga de Rasengan!
Yo me encargo. Yo me encargo. Esto termina ahora. ¿Necesitas ayuda? Eso me sirve. ¡Llámame!
¡Descarga de Rasengan!
¡Llámame! Yo me encargo. ¡Tenemos un vencedor! Es suficiente.
Usaré este poder para conseguir la paz.
hecho algo.
¡Te voy a hacer pedazos! ¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece! ¡Te atrapé! Yo me encargo. ¡Toma esto! Yo me ocupo de esto. Yo me encargo.
Manos a la obra.
Yo me ocupo de esto.
Patada con taconazo.
Yo me encargo. ¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Segunda ronda! ¡Que empiece! ¡Puro de agua! ¡Poder de manos!
Patada con taconazo.
¡Jutsu dragón de agua! ¡No pasarás! ¡Es nuestra ¡Me lanzaré por el aire! ¡Vamos! Hazte cargo, ¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Ronda final! ¡Que empiece! ¡Estilo de agua! ¡Muro de agua! ¡Liberación de la canción de Boy! Yo me ocupo de esto. ¡Estilo de agua! ¡Muro de agua!
Patada con
Yo me encargo.
Esperaba eso.
Mira. ¡Poder de mano celeste! Yo me ocupo de esto. Estás en la mira. ¡Poder de mano celeste! Yo me encargo. Supongo que... Estás en la mira. ¡Hora de poner manos!
Concéntrate. Patada con taconazo.
Manos a la obra. Manos a la obra.
Concéntrate.
Ocúpate del resto. ¡Loco primario! Yo me encargo. ¡Toma esto! ¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Es suficiente!
No volveré a permitir que me quiten nada importante.
¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece!
Patada con taconazo.
¡Te atrapé!
¡Sí! ¡Me atrapé! ¡Sí!
¡Allá Yo me encargo. Ocúpate de esto. Allá voy. Yo me ocupo de esto. Estoy listo. Yo me encargo. ¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Segunda ronda! ¡Que empiece! ¡Muro de agua! ¡Corazón de la canción del dragón! ¿Estás en la mira? ¡Aquí! Muy lento. Muy lento. ¡Liberación de la canción del dragón! ¡Liberación de la canción del dragón! Yo me encargo. Estoy listo para la fiesta. ¡Prepárate!
Patada con taconazo.
¡Prepárate! Repítelo. Yo me encargo. ¡Tenemos un vencedor! Es suficiente.
No tiene sentido llevar esto más lejos.
¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece!
Patada con taconazo.
Jutsu dragón de agua. ¡Lato primario! ¡Vamos! ¡Toma esto! ¡Vamos! Yo me encargo. ¡Listo! ¡A enloquecer! ¡Vaya! ¡No te escaparás! ¡Toma esto! ¡Poder de mano celestial! ¡Allá voy! ¡Muy lento! ¡No te escaparás!
Patada con taconazo.
¡Listo!
¡Vencedor! ¡Segunda ronda! ¡Que empiece! ¡No te escapas! ¡Toma esto! ¡Toma esto! Yo me ocupo de... ¡Poder de agua! ¡Muro de agua! ¡Acabaré contigo!
Esperaba esto.
No me ocupo de esto. Estoy listo. Yo me ocupo de esto. Muro de agua. ¡Te lanzaré por
¡Deprisa! El maestro Boruto esperaba esto.
¡Tenemos un vencedor! Es suficiente.
Aunque el camino esté lleno de dolor.
Así sea. Luchemos.
¡Te voy a hacer pedazos!
¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece! ¡Allá voy! ¡Jutsu dragón de agua! ¡No te dejaré escapar! ¡Ahí está!
¡Deprisa!
¡Allá voy!
¡Estilo de fuego! Después yo me ocupo de ello.
Todo bien.
¡Jutsu dragón de agua! ¡Lo toma! ¡No te dejaré escapar! ¡Me acuerdo! ¡Ahora muere! Yo me ocupo. ¡Estilo de fuego! ¡No te mueres! ¡Muro de agua!
Shinsu, Senju, varios miles de manos verdaderas. Hora de moverse, Hokages. Esto es todo.
Me acuerdo. Y ahora. Estilo de fuego. Yo me ocupo de esto.
¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Segunda ronda! ¡Que empiece!
No te dejaré. No te dejaré. Estilo de agua. No te Me acuerdo. Estilo de fuego. No me ocupo de esto. Jutsu dragón de agua. Estoy listo para la fiesta. Yo me ocupo de estilo de agua. Muro de agua. Me acuerdo. Estoy listo para la fiesta. Yo me ocupo de esto. Estilo de agua. Muro de agua. Me acuerdo. Estilo de agua.
¡Vamos!
¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Ronda final! ¡Que empiece!
Estilo de agua. No te dejaré.
¡Huele genial!
No te dejaré. No te dejaré. No te dejaré. Yo me ocupo. Jutsu dragón. Me acuerdo. Yo me ocupo. Estilo de fuego. Explosividad. Estilo de agua. Yo me ocupo. Estilo de fuego.
¡Loco primario! ¡Vamos! ¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Es suficiente!
Te vas a rendir. Qué final tan repentino.
No me impresiona.
¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece!
Patada con taconazo.
Eso se llama evasión. ¡Empujón divino! ¡Muy lento! ¡Aquí estás! ¡Encárgate de esto! Si me necesitas, aquí me ocupo de esto. ¡Encárgate de esto! ¡Dragón de agua! ¡Encárgate de esto! Si me necesitas, podemos hacerlo. Yo me ocupo de esto. Aquí estoy ardiendo. Yo me ocupo de esto.
Patada con taconazo.
Toma esto. Jutsu dragón de agua. Si me necesitas, aquí estaré. Yo me ocupo de esto. Podemos empujón divino. Toma esto. Si me necesitas, aquí estaré. Encárgate de esto, dragón de agua. Toma esto. Aquí está. Podemos hacerlo. ¡Tenemos un vencedor! Yo me ocupo de esto. Segunda ronda. ¡Que empiece! Empujón divino. Muy lento. Eso se llama. Aquí estamos. Vamos. Mira, la mira. Aquí estás. Si me necesitas, podemos hacerlo. Si me necesitas, aquí estoy. Allá voy. Aquí estás, tiro de agua. Allá voy.
Concéntrate.
Yo me ocupo de esto. Encárgate de esto. Empujón. Aquí estás. Ahí. Aquí estás. Si me necesitas, aquí estaré. Yo me ocupo de esto. Encárgate de esto. Allá voy. Estilo de agua. Podemos hacerlo. De la misma que no. Toma esto. Vamos. Tenemos un vencedor. Es suficiente.
No me llaman el ninja que copia por nada.
Yes, Chuppy, is it? Yeah, the lightning blade there. Yeah, a couple matches ago.
¡Te voy a hacer pedazos! ¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece! ¡Vamos!
Yo me encargo. Si me hacen esto.
Estoy listo.
Si me acerco más.
¡Jutsu de burbuja! Yo me ocupo de esto. Jutsu dragón de agua.
Si me acerco más. Repítelo.
Estilo de agua. Estoy listo.
Si me acerco más.
Jutsu de burbuja.
¡Deprisa!
Estoy listo para la fiesta.
Patada con taconazo. Yo por ti. Patada con taconazo.
Prueba algo de esto. Estilo de agua.
¡Bola de pelo de ratón!
Llegó. Estilo de agua. Toma esto. Muy lento. Estoy listo. Estilo de agua. Jutsu de burbuja.
¡Deprisa! ¡Ahí está!
Estoy listo para la fiesta. Estilo de agua.
¡Sí!
Estoy listo.
Si me acerco más.
Estilo de agua. Muro de agua.
¡Bola de pelo de ratón! ¡Deprisa! Si me acerco más.
¡Tenemos un vencedor! Segunda ronda. ¡Que empiece!
Patada con taconazo. ¡Bola de pelo de ratón! Si me acerco. Ahí está.
Estilo de agua.
¡Bola de pelo de ratón! Ahí está. Si me acerco.
Estoy listo. Muro de agua. Algo de esto.
Patada con taconazo.
Ven por mí. Estoy listo para la fiesta. Jutsu de agua. Ocúpate de esto. Estoy listo. ¡Ser pedazos!
Ahí estás. Por allá. Ahí estás.
Llámame cuando quieras.
Estilo de lava. Jutsu monstruo de lava.
Pondré a descansar. Ahí estás. Te pondré a descansar.
Llámame cuando quieras.
Estilo de lava. Jutsu monstruo de lava.
Vamos. Adiós. Jutsu de ocultarse en la neblina. Llámame. Sabiduría. Jutsu de ocultarse en la neblina.
Llámame cuando quieras.
¡Tenemos un vencedor! Segunda ronda. ¡Que empiece!
Estilo de lava. Jutsu monstruo de lava.
Llámame cuando quieras. Es una pena que debamos separarnos. No está mal.
¡Tenemos un vencedor!
This is PC, Steam.
Estilo de agua. Jutsu dragón. Llámame. Me estoy emocionando. Estilo de agua. Déjame luchar. Ahora te pondré a descansar. Llámame. Quémalo. Por allá. Llámame. ¡Amaterasu! Siempre estoy preparado. Estilo de agua. Jutsu dragón. Llámame. ¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Es suficiente! Estoy solo. Cargaré todo el odio por mi cuenta.
Oh my god damn it. Bread of Life Cafe and Chubby. How's it going? And yes, to repeat, yes, this is the PC Steam. Got this on Steam.
¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece! Esto termina ahora.
super hard on that thing.
Te pondré a descansar.
How long have I been streaming? For about an hour now, or almost an hour. In the past couple of days, multiple times. Yeah.
Demasiado lento.
Es suficiente.
Tengo los ojos más fuertes que existen. No hay manera de...
How long have I been doing YouTube? Okay, well, that's kind of a tricky question. If you want to know the actual starts, 2013. But that was like a long time ago. I was doing much different content back then. I have to use like a different team if I want to like properly counter this. Wait, am I talking? Can you hear me? Is my voice muddled? If it's not, let me know. I can adjust the volume.
Eso fue patético.
Estilo de lava, Jutsu Monster de
Ahí
lava.
voy.
Oh, okay.
¡Un vencedor! Segunda ronda. ¡Que empiece!
Okay, fine. To commentate while playing, I gotta focus, but I can try a little bit. But I can't talk about my experiences with this game thus far. It does remind me of the days back in Storm 2, when that game was really, I like really unbalanced. Like back in Storm 2, it was mostly Deidara players and Naruto players, and because of the way the substitution system worked, it was pretty much those two characters were kind of the meta for that game. That and I think sword players, because the way the substitution system worked back then was essentially like a crapshoot whether or not it would actually work. Because sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't work. Like, you have to like press was like R2 or L2 at the exact correct time the game wanted you to do that, and not everyone can do it that well. So everyone just like defaulted to using like Deidara or Naruto using their Rasengans. I believe CC2 went like a huge step backwards with this one by making like every Chidori or Rasengan variant with like not just super armor, but like push armor. If you know what that means, it's essentially meaning that your opponent could like start a Rasengan or a Chidori when you're dashing at them. Essentially making it their turn. Die. There you go. And wait, he's not dead? Okay. But for this game in particular, there are times when it's fun, but when the game, when you realize like how unbalanced the game is, it's really like a crapshoot between yes, this is really fun versus this game is like actual actual bullshit. Like that, for instance. Yes. Also, by the way, Bread of Life and Chubby, are you guys like actual like subscribers, or did you guys just come across this live stream? I actually want to know because I have had like mixed like amounts of reception to this. Some of it have been new people, others have been old subscribers. I don't think I've actually been like, oh no. Can you see me? Yes. Bread of Life Cafe? Yeah. Wait, and also, I don't know if this is just me. I might have to ask other people who play this game, but has there been times where seemingly the substitution button hasn't just worked, or just doesn't work? Because there have been multiple instances where I have pressed the substitution button but got hit anyway. Just like that grab right there, I could have sworn I just pressed it, but apparently it didn't register. I have no idea whether this is some kind of lag on the game's part, or maybe it's my controller. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to check. Let me use a different team for this one because I have a couple of them. I'll only use this team over here if I'm battling against someone weak because I don't know how to use Delta and his name Astra. Sorry, Indra that well, but I am pretty versatile with Kakashi, if anything.
Echa un vistazo. Esta es la voluntad de una dama. Un corazón de doncella.
¡Te voy a hacer pedazos!
Raises, is Raises a YouTuber or someone? Okay, this game is kind of laggy. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. Been lost. Yes, and there have been multiple instances where like the netcode for this game is it worse than Storm 4? Yeah, actually, yes. This netcode is worse than Storm 4. I have played Storm 4 like a month ago. The netcode was not this bad, which is strange because while there are people playing this game, it's not that much. The netcode is kind of weird because in the middle of matches sometimes it'll just disconnect just at random. I'm black. How you Raises? Okay, who is Raises? Is that like a YouTuber baby? Raises Raisin? No. Explain. Who is Raises? I seen too much there. I haven't been saying anything, but yeah, this is sort of my main team thus far. Kakashi, Tsunade, and Tobi Rama, because they've been sort of been my main since Storm 4. I'm kind of big, I'm overwhelmed. There we go. Hit.
¡Control de llamas, Susano!
Ya no hay nada que puedas hacer.
¡Tenemos un vencedor! Es suficiente.
Estoy solo. Cargaré todo el odio por mi cuenta.
Let's try one more time. Okay, what I'll have to do is I have to avoid his Zabuza and anticipate his Chidori. Yeah, crap. The tricky thing about Jiraiya is it's actually his speed, really. Because his speed is a bit irregular as opposed to the other characters. To do that. Yeah, because I feel like that's actually the way to beat this guy is to try and avoid that. This was that. That's kind of what I'm continuously falling for. It's the Zabuza ninjutsu plus the Chidori. Yeah, that. Exactly. It's though weird things I have not come across a Sarada player yet. Not only does her Chidori like connect, there you go. Yeah, not only does her Chidori connect, she can connect it with like a grab, a combo. When you multiply that with the super armor, it makes it really like almost impossible to deal with, unless you have supports that can like overturn that and like block her from trying to get you. The same thing goes for Sasuke essentially. Exactly, just like that.
¡Quémalo! ¡Tenemos un vencedor! Es suficiente.
Estoy solo. Cargaré todo el odio por mi cuenta.
Yes, Toby Armor's grab is pretty useful. Should probably use that a bit more.
¡Ronda! ¡Que
try to make it come back here. I'm gonna try something. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sasuke's Chidori is like literally the best in the game. So there. That's one.
Llámame. Ronda final. Que empiece.
Poder de la mano celestial.
Espada con taconazo.
Estilo de agua. Muro de agua.
I can try and use Kamui, but
Yo me ocupo, déjame luchar. Yo me ocupo de
yeah. Check out that rock Kamui.
Concentra tapada con taconazo.
A little bit. I'm gonna test something.
Con taconazo.
Gotcha. There you go. Oh god. Wait. No. There you go. Oh my goodness. There we go.
No estás a mi altura. Esto se conoce como una diferencia de fuerza.
Yeah, so the Kamui you can't block against it, but Kakashi does also have like a he's also very vulnerable during that time. He has like I think like a 2 or 3 second vulnerability where he cannot move. So it almost balances it out, though I do wish the add like a bit of a longer startup time. Because I have seen people like straight up exploit the Kamui in multiple ways. Let's try a different team. I want to get better with Delta, but yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll let you choose. Choose between any of the numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I want to experiment with a bunch of these characters and see which ones are like the most balanced and like the best ones. For me, so far the main is this one actually. Okay, and also after fighting a bunch of Yugito knees, uh okay, depending on how she's actually used, she might be like one of the best characters in the game. Though once again, I would prefer giving that to what's his face, Ashura, and it's mainly because of his ninjutsu. And if you block it, you get stun locked and stun blocked. The one with Delta. Okay, well, which team supports Delta the most? I'll go with this one for now because yeah, actually, I'll go with this one for now. How about when we can see her face? We'll go with this team for now. All right.
Vamos, la sangre nos hierve. Vamos a luchar.
5. Okay. I'll check out Team 5 right after this battle then. Oh, what am I dealing with right now?
Loto primario.
Okay, I guess I'm dealing with
Entrada dinámica.
okay. I expected him to sub that. He did not.
¡Dispérsate en el olvido!
Es inútil. Un vencedor.
That's good if you did deal with. Yeah, with if knee, it's definitely her jutsus. With guy, wait, I have a, it's the dynamic thing. No, that's a hit back. Oh god! Shit! Dead.
Ahora me siento muy segura.
Cumplir
I
nuestra
got
palabra
caught.
es nuestro camino ninja.
Tenemos un vencedor. Es suficiente. Este es el poder de la amistad. Esta hoja germinará y aparecerán nuevos brotes.
Let's do that. Well, I'll probably have to do. He challenged me to start a rematch. I think that the team five I have with the other members of Kara, I think it was Kara. I think they have better synergy with Delta as opposed to Sasuke and Indra. So after that, I'm gonna check.
Loto primario. Tenemos un vencedor. Segunda ronda. Que empiece. Entrada dinámica.
Oh, goodness, so much. There we go. Yeah, it's the dynamic entry plus like the Naruto and Hinata supports. It's like you can't you unless you have like certain characters you really can't hit Hinata.
Nada mal.
I might be able to make a comeback from this one.
Kyoto primario. Y ahí está. ¿Qué tal un alto beat? Poder de manos electrónica. Entrada dinámica. Me encargaré de esto. Siente mi poder.
Oh, that's what he's doing.
Vencedor. Ronda final.
I feel like I'm spamming a bit. I have to reduce it. How do you dodge that? This isn't good. Oh. Oh, Obito's flame jutsu can deal with Hinata. Noted. Oh, okay. I press the Constitution Jutsu. What happened? Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I pressed the Constitution Jutsu. It didn't work. It actually didn't work.
Es suficiente.
Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, you know what? Okay, hold on. I'm going to change teams because I don't think Sasuke and Indra work well with Delta. I'm going to see if the other members of Kara can work better with her. Well, yeah. Let's see if this one works better. Yeah. What's that guy's name? Is it Jigen or uh, the leader of Kara? I have seen people like exploit him in certain ways. I think the only issue I have with him in this game is that with his ninjutsu, he does like a step back as for his projectile, so it becomes a bit tricky to try and catch him, especially if the one you're playing against is spamming those moves. You have to like play like cat and mouse by that point. I'm facing the same guy again. Let's see if this can do it. Yeah, like Hinata just straight up cannot get hit. Like, you cannot hit Hinata. You actually can't. Oh, oh yeah. Okay, another issue with Delta is that her like, down combo, or rather her air combo, it can't connect with. Uh, it can't connect like after you hit your opponent down. So
Segunda ronda. Que empiece. Entrada dinámica. Entrada dinámica. Piloto primario. Y ahí está. Solo dilo. Eres un tonto. Entrada terminemos esto.
there we go. This one. Yeah, perfect with me. So yeah, exactly, exactly.
Invocación. Fuego de la verdad de las montañas.
Yeah. Delta is in many ways like Tsunade, except that her like first support is a bit better than Tsunade's. Okay.
Tenemos un vencedor. Es suficiente.
Ardí y luché en un arduo combate.
Yeah. Let's check. Let's check again. Will this team be better? Let's check this team for a bit, because it does have Kakashi there. He might be able to work better with Delta. Because like, I feel like the only issue I have with Delta thus far as a character in this game is that her initial combo, her first hit, has a pretty low range when compared to other characters, and she stays pretty stationary. So what I may have to use is like a support that can support her in case like my opponent anticipates it or has like some sort of counter to that. Because aside from that small range first combo, I think she's actually kind of pretty well rounded. Well, except for the air combo, but other than that, she's pretty well rounded. So yeah, so like with these live streams, I am hoping to get better with her, as well as finding the best team like that I can use with her for ranked. Looks like someone's here.
Voy a hacer
Someone different.
Jamás retrocedo a mi palabra. Ese es mi camino ninja.
Yeah, like Hinata, like you can't hit Hinata, and plus she has both ground and air supports. It makes it really difficult to like to work around her. effective ninjas off of that. Also, yeah, okay, he knows the Sasuke meta too. Yeah, this air combo, it has to stay. Oh, oh, my ultimate went away. Wait, what? That was close. Oh, wrong button.
Muéstrame de lo que son capaces tus ojos.
Let's do it, double.
¿En serio? ¿Qué relación tan explosiva?
Listo. Poder de la mano celestial. Yo me encargo.
There we go.
Segunda ronda.
That team seems to be pretty good so far.
Tonto. Fuera de una paliza.
Listo. Yo me encargo. Ya estoy listo. Poder de la mano celestial.
Vamos. Vamos.
Ya estoy listo. Listo.
There we go. Okay, there's a bit of symmetry with this team right here, but I think it's mostly because the Takashi's there. Yeah. Mm. Also left. Hey, by the way, Treppy, quick question for you. Is this is Storm Connections like your first Storm game, or were you there since like the beginning? Because my first Storm game was actually Storm 2, then Storm 1, then Generations, then Storm 3, then Storm 4, then this one. Though to me, Storm Generations is still like the best one, or at least it's the one that I had the most fun with, mainly because of how fast the characters were, as well as how campy the game was, as well as how the game introduced the substitution system, because that was a massive game changer back in the day, and that was so long ago, like what, like 2012, like yeah, I was still in like high school back then. But yes, and beware of the Ashura players, because it's not so much them, but it's rather how Ashura operates. His two ninjutsu techniques are, I think the game just disconnected. Well, anyway, for Ashura, both of his like ninjutsus can like perform guard breaks. I think that's like the only issue I have with Ashura, is that not only do they guard break, they're multi-hit, and many players that I've seen use him, they use him essentially as like a meat shield if you ever get too close, like always. Maybe if a patch, I have no idea if CyberConnect is actually going to patch this game. They might, and they might make some fixes. Maybe they have done so in the past. Maybe that they'll rebalance the characters. but right now I'm starting to wonder if they made the characters broken on purpose, so that way so that way it would increase engagement with the game. So that way people will be talking about it. So that way, like, once down the line after they patch it, they'll have the player base will have something to like engage with, essentially. Because the weird thing I do find about connections is how problems that weren't there in previous games are problems now. Because back then the Chidoris were not an issue. Well, the only Chidori that was an issue back then was Sasuke's Onyx Chidori in Storm 4, and the only issue with that move was that because of its slow startup, it almost never hit its target. That was like the only issue. But with connections right now, they sort of overcorrected it, where it's like, oh, now because the Chidoris have uh, super armor, invincible armor,
Retrocedo a mi palabra.
you can connect it at almost like any time now. It's sort of like an over correction on their part. Storm 2 was when I got introduced. I actually only played a few times during Storm 4 with a high school friend, but during I've been following YouTube. So, oh, I see. Do you know like was Papa Berto, Chico's Clouds? Which YouTubers were you like following? Because I knew like the many Storm YouTubers back in the day, and a lot of them are like gone now. Like Twinblade, Gameaholic. I do miss S. Dot, Storm's HD, because he was like a really fun guy. But then there seems to be some kind of curse with like with Nartubers, where it's like when they give up their channels, they usually delete all of their videos after they're done. If you check out S. Dot Storm's channel, like none of his Naruto stuff is there anymore. Same thing for Gameaholic and many other Narutubers back then. They just like delete all their videos when they're done, which to me is a bit of a shame, because like, a lot of their videos were good in my opinion. In particular, there was one named Twinblade, and he would essentially like expose people who would rage quit and make fun of him in his videos. It was like completely hilarious. But then I think he went to college, and like after that, we didn't hear much from him after that. And then a couple of years later, he just like, there's no like reason to like play the stuff anymore, and then he his channel's still there, but his Naruto stuff is like mostly gone now. I think there's only like a couple of videos there, but most of it is like exposing like rage critters and stuff. They're all gone. I think the only ones that are still left is maybe Shigo's Cloud and Afro Senju. Did you see that one video of his where it was like he went against like this Minato player that just kept doing like Rasengan, and he had this like 4D chess plan to take him down, and at the end of the video he was like, yeah, that wasn't fun. that wasn't fun. that is practically connections in a nutshell. You have to work hard to like outdo people who like spam, and at the end of the day, it is not fun. There we go.
Es suficiente.
Todavía no estoy a la altura de mi hermano, pero algún día.
Yeah, and Berto, I've been following Berto since like what, like 2013, I believe. I think that was actually when I was introduced to his channel. And during the time I think he was playing, was it Storm 3, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was like Storm 3, and back in the day, at least I for like the early Naruto back then, there were these people called bounty hunters back in the day, and essentially what they would do is that it if they fought someone who they knew was like a YouTuber, they will pretty much go like complete like 100% try mode on them, essentially, like pretty much fighting them as if their lives like counted on it. And whenever they won against a YouTuber, they like put it on their channel, their own channel, and essentially to like brag like, yeah, like, I beat this like YouTuber, and people really didn't like that back in the day. But like now, since like pretty much anyone can like record like a video nowadays. Is it gonna do it again? Okay. Yeah, but like nowadays, I think most people don't really care for that kind of thing because like YouTubers are they're human too. Yeah, but like nowadays the storm community has changed for a bit. This one I'm missing. I don't know if you know this YouTuber, but sorry, I'm not sure if you know this YouTuber, but his name was like Flyboy Kai, and he was pretty prevalent back in the day. But after a while, he just got like, tired of like Storm, and like and much like everyone else, he nuked his channel after he was done. But yeah, like Flyboy Pie was actually a pretty fucking dude. But where he is right now, you might have to ask like maybe maybe he has 360 knows. I could from those two were friends. Yeah. Yeah, same. 'Cause, I crossed one of my younger brother. Well, like my younger brother, like back in the day, actually got into a match with Flyboy Kai. But funny enough, he was kind of scared of like fighting him, so he kind of just like left the controller down and let Flyboy Kai beat him. And then like Flyboy Kai left him a message like shaking my head. Maybe it's because he was actually using Neji at the time, and in Storm 3, like Neji was infamous because of his instant awakening that many people would exploit. Essentially, he could do like a combo and extend like another combo by utilizing the instant awakening, and not only did it like double the damage, the opponent also lost their chakra, kind of like Shino in this game. Whenever you use them, so I guess my younger brother didn't want to get like exposed or like, berated, so he kind of left it like that. There was also one time. Do you know of the Super Itachi or Perfection? That guy is so infamous in not just the Storm community, but in like the Dragon Ball Z community as well. Because this guy rage quitted anytime this guy was like about to lose, every time. And like you could actually search up his name right now, like the Super Itachi. Yeah, the Super Itachi with no spaces. Many people have made like exposed videos on this guy because essentially he would like rage quit whenever he was losing, and whenever people would like, call him out for it, he would say that the opponent that they were fighting wasn't actually him. He was sort of just like lie his way around that. And because like he was infamous in both the Dragon Ball Xenoverse community and the Storm community, both communities didn't want this guy. Is he still around? I mean, like, that happened. Like, I think like the last exposed video I saw was from one guy, but he had to like delete that video. Yeah, he had to delete that video because it revealed personal information about him. So yeah, he had to like delete that video. I haven't heard of Super Itachi like ever since. I think he calls himself Perfection nowadays. Okay, but let's see if this Ultra plays like the other ones. Okay, being careful. Oh, actually, there's. Okay. Oh my god, like, yeah, the worst thing about. Nope. Yeah. The one thing I need to be careful about with this guy is like the Naruto's like support tracks, and it's ridiculously annoying. It tracks, so essentially like right now I'm going to like run because and my guard is going to break, and his Naruto support is back. Yeah, like with Ultra players, I am not sure whether I should hate like the player or like hate the game in this instance. Maybe a bit of both.
Segunda ronda. Que empiece.
There you go. Yeah. There's one thing worse than lag. It's. Yeah, if there's one thing worse than lag, it's lag against like strong players. Or worse, in my experience, it's spamming players because it's actually like a slow character. Actually, I can do that. I can do that. If I block his first ninjutsu, I'm probably gonna get guard broken. Can you do it again? Okay. There was one time like an pro player hit like what, like 3 times. Huh. His Ultimate has super on. I did not know that. Actually, I did not know that. No, the netcode is as bad as it's ever been. And what makes it even funnier is that like Dragon Ball Fighters now has rollback netcode now, and people are saying that it's never been better. I don't really know much about programming, but I don't know if I can manage to screw this one up because I think the netcode, at least like in my experience so far, it's somehow worse than Storm 4's. Which is weird because like, are that many people even playing this game right now? I don't think there are. Because like usually like online, I usually find like the same people. All right, Chubby. Thanks. Funnily enough, discussing the stuff with you was really goddamn fun. So it's have like a nice day because this is probably not gonna be like the last time I do some streaming here. I'm probably gonna do a bit like tomorrow as well. Like tomorrow, maybe tomorrow near like the evening. There's not something nothing wrong, but yeah,
Es suficiente.
yeah. But like once again, see you later, Trevor.
El poder de la unión.
I would rematch, but like the Neko, it's too awful in my opinion. I'm gonna try and experiment with a couple of other teams. Actually, let me check if anyone's here. You know what? We'll do a bit of a free for all. Between any of the teams here, which ones do you think I should pick? Because there are like a couple of teams here. Chubby did recommend I do number 5 so I can get a bit better with Delta. Though I do think Team 4 does a bit has more symmetry with her. Team 1 is gonna need some work. Team 3 is my main. I would use Conan, Yahiko, and Nagato, but it feels like Nagato and Yahiko are like really like hard carrying this team, like really. Because like with Conan, like I feel like she's only good once you awaken with her, but if you don't awaken, her combos are hard to connect with. Go with a random team. Actually, yeah, let's do someone at random. No, wrong one. Let's try to go for one that isn't too. Okay. Let's go with Zabuza for now. All right. So while we wait, Ralph Bones, are you a subscriber or did you just come across this live stream? So let me know. Because there have been instances where like some people just like drop by once in a while. Because like I've been like streaming connections for the past couple of days or actually like the last like week or so. But impressions on this game so far. There is a lot I like about this game, but there's a lot that I dislike. Its story mode, it's okay, though it does do the whole anime thing of X person dies in the normal ending, but in the true ending you're able to like save them. What's it called? That one JRPG, Legend of Heroes Treasure of Cold Steel did something similar. And we're up against a starter player with Naruto and Pain. Oh, hold me back. Jeez. Prepare for Chidori's, Clone Arrows, and Almighty Pushes.
¡Shuriken del viento demoníaco! ¡Molino de sombras!
Oh yeah, the story. Yeah, it was kind of like imagine if Sasuke was a girl. There, yeah. Imagine if Sasuke was a girl. Yeah, because it's yeah. Like, imagine if Sasuke was a girl, but like died at the end, but was then brought back. Apparently, there's some like time travel thing going on there. 'Cause I wasn't paying complete attention to the story. I just know like a couple of like highlights. I think that the villain has like a red Susano. Other than that, I don't know anything else about the story. Yeah, and also in evil Uchiha, that's actually how you know they run out of ideas because they did the same thing in Naruto Gaiden. Because in that short story, uh, the villain was also Uchiha again. Yeah. Oh, it's in the connection live stream telling you. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Actually makes sense. Yeah, but like the story in of itself is kind of bare bones, but it's there, I guess, because the Storm Team already did like the entirety of Naruto's story. Though, if I was hypothetically speaking, if I was in the like board of directors or whatever, I'd probably tell them to create a new story and like one of one of like the things that like we keep like asking Shueisha to do is to expand on the time period when like Naruto and his friends were like around like 19 or whatever, like during the last when they were like around 19 to 20 years old. I really wish that they'll like make like extra stories during that time period because that's like debatably like the most interesting time period because like it's right after the Fourth Great Ninja War and seeing like the changes within like the village as well as how this new alliance was sort of like packing up is like really interesting stories to tell, but I guess they're more interested in Boruto. Yeah, I did see in those trailers like Naruto and Sasuke seem to be fighting each other. I guess it's because the main villain managed to control Naruto or mind control him in some way. Like yeah, like that's isn't that impossible? Because Kurama's there or what is this after Kurama was taken away? No, it couldn't have been. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that they actually have like the actual capacity to make that happen. So like this is about as like filler as it gets. It's about as filler as it gets. Where like things that wouldn't happen have to happen because the story has to happen. Yeah. So like Naruto apparently just gets controlled by something.
¡Te voy a hacer pedazos!
Yeah. And here we have the second Hokage. He's really well rounded in this game. Though I have to be careful of Guy though. And because I controlled Same, I know how. Okay, and we're dealing with another laggy game. I almost want to. Yeah, thank you, thank you. I would much rather the connection just pull apart than going through a slow battle. Let's randomize again. Let's go with Minato this time. Or actually. Oh, by the way, did you see that new Minato chapter that Kishimoto made? I think it was like a couple of months ago, where it talked about the origins of the Rasengan. I think that story was pretty good. It was actually kind of nice to see Kishimoto get back into Naruto again. Okay, the tricky thing about the Raikage, and I faced it multiple times, is that you cannot block that. And I subconsciously block like every single like Rasengan and like Chidori like variant, but you cannot block his. Gotcha.
¡Hazlo, Naruto!
Papá, mamá.
De acuerdo, vamos.
Yeah. Speaking of which Ralph,
Muy bien.
is this like your first Storm game, or like have you been around since like the Storm 1 days, and have you been around since like the Storm 1 days? Because I came back to America in 2012, and that was around the time that they were starting to that they were promoting Storm Generations, and I think during that time, like my brother was like saving up money, and like the first Storm game he got was like Storm 2. Yeah, I think like Storm 2 is like the first one I played, and then Storm 1, then Generations, then Storm 3. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about this Naruto game because of how bad it is. But there's one called Storm Revelations, and let's say that that game was not highly praised amongst fans. Yeah, it was mainly because of the counter system. Only Storm 4. Okay, like, Storm 4 came around what uh like, was it 2014 or was it 2016? Yeah, it must have come out like around that time. Storm 4 was like mostly good, or rather, it became good after like all like the patches and stuff were like complete. Uh, like after like, all like the patches and DLC. That's the because of it.
Todo listo.
Okay, and wait. Okay, because of how bad the netcode is in this game, I'm not sure whether or not that was a rage quit. Because of how bad it is, I'm really not sure. Because there have been like instances where like mid combat, it does connect, but he wasn't moving for a time, so that may have been a rage quit. It's even worse when you consider the fact that there's no penalties for rage quitting, so there's nothing stopping people from rage quitting. So yeah, yeah, that about like Minato scaling to like Kurama. I did see like a video from a YouTuber. I think his name was Six. It was Six or a Swag Kage. It was one of them where they were talking about how that chapter was translated, and they believe that what they were talking about was Minato's ceiling jutsus were on Hashirama level, not his innate abilities being like Hashirama level, which may be the case because like I'm not sure because to me like Minato is he's quite the Mary Sue if you ask me personally because like what like he learned how to access the Ninetales alter form as well as stage mode jutsu while he was dead or right before he died, which kind of brings up the question like if he knew sage mode, not just sage mode but like the perfected version of the sage mode, why didn't he use it during the attack, the Ninetales attack? Like if he had used that against Obito during that, I think he would have just won. Because like one Rasengan in like Sage mode to Obito's back, it would have been GG's. But yeah, back on topic. The whole like being able to like seal Brahma thing. Thinking about it now, it is kind of iffy. Yeah. Gotcha. Give Minato above Tobirama. That's insane. That's actually crazy. Like, okay, if Minato was actually that strong, like actually that like broken, like as like a kid, then it makes you. He has might as well have, like he's might as well have, like ended like what was it the third Great Ninja War during his time. Yeah, like Minato was good, but he's not that good. So I'm not sure because like how old what was Itachi when he took out everyone in Japan? Like was it like 12, 13? I think like 12, 13, like around that age. Oh, damn it.
¡Tenemos un vencedor! Segunda
Yeah,
ronda.
it takes longer. Oh,
Empiece.
okay, I can see that. Okay, yeah. If it takes like like a set amount of time to actually like, access the sage chakra as opposed to doing it as opposed to like fighting normally, then okay, I can kind of see that. Yeah, considering that Konoha was kind of in peril, I guess he didn't have. I'm guessing he didn't have like enough time to actually do that. Fighting against. Okay. Yeah, why 5 to 6 tails were together? I'm guessing like I do have a bit of like a theory on that one. It was likely like remember when like Minato was fighting against the Raikage and Killer B back when he was younger. Like it must have, I think it must have taken place in one of the Ninja Wars, and it could be the same there. But I do feel like if that were the case, then Kishimoto could have like explained it, or at least said like oh like this battle took place during this time during this Shinobi war.
Es suficiente.
Yeah, because otherwise we don't really have much context as to when that took place. The one thing we have is that it took place when Minato was supposedly a teenager, so maybe when he was around 14, 15, 16, 14 to 17, around there. But like in terms of like the actual timeline, we're not entirely sure. Let's see about Kushida. Yeah, I heard that the story Kishimoto actually wanted to write about was supposed to be about Kurama, and that he was like surprised that like Minato won first place. And so like in that chapter, he sort of like incorporated Kurama and Kushina there as well because of that popularity contest. So I guess like in Kishimoto's mind, he doesn't really have much to tell in terms of Minato's story. So I guess he just did what he could in that event. But I think you could actually tell he actually wanted to write maybe about Kurama or some other character. Also, like who was after Minato? I think like the winners was like Minato, Itachi, and somehow Sakura at third place. Though I did hear that like it was because One Piece fans messed with the poll. That's what I heard, but I'm not sure if that's actually the case. Or maybe Sakura fans came in like droves and actually like voted for it to be in third place because I was not expecting that. I really wasn't. More about that, Kushida. But while we wait here, did you see that trailer for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 yesterday? Or is it sparkling Neo? Yes, yes, and triple yes. Because, well, this probably isn't new by any means, but yes, Tenkaichi 3 is definitely my favorite Dragon Ball Z game.
Correr si quieres.
And yeah, I don't think it's like a remake. It's more like a continuation using the super characters, GT characters. And what's funny about this is that there's actually like a mod for Tenkaichi 4 that was built by fans that you can use the PS2 emulator to play with. And that mod also has like super characters among other things. Yeah, because the trailer looks like a mix of like Kakarot and fighters. It definitely looks like a mix of the two. Yeah, because like I have Kakarot, I haven't played it, but based on what I have heard, it plays pretty simple as opposed to like the Tenkaichi games. Because yeah, actually, there's even like a Tenkaichi. No, sorry, not Tenkaichi. The Raging Blast games, and they're almost like Tenkaichi. Yellow bar. You mean like wait, you mean like yellow connection or the yellow health bar? Because like there's like two like scenarios for this. It could be that the netcode is just that bad, or like the rage quitting epidemic, because like there's actually no like consequence to rage quitting. It's sort of like why not? Like this guy I'm fighting right now. How many times has he rage quitted? I have no idea because at the selection screen, I can't see it, and I feel like even if I wanted to, it would just take up like a lot of time. So like what I'll normally do is if someone does like rage quit on me, I sort of try to remember their name. And if I see them in my lobby again, I usually just I would usually just kick them out. But because it's Storm Connections, I can't kick them out. Which means the only thing I can do is either fight them or disable my connection. And things I don't like. I don't like disabling my own like connections and stuff. And what's strange is that this wasn't an issue in other games. In Storm 4, yeah, the yellow bar. Yeah, the yellow bar. It depends on the net code because like on yellow bars it's a bit laggy. Even though there's like a slight lag with the inputs. So I think if people are like experiencing that, they're like, no, like I'm not having fun whenever that happens, and then they just disconnect. Or if they're losing and they think it is because of the lag, then it's like once again, you might as well just like leave. It's not like the game will punish you for it or anything. It's not like they'll say, oh, you have 50 disconnections, so like you won't be allowed to play for like I don't know, maybe a couple of hours, or maybe I think even I think even in like fighters, if you disconnect a lot, it does show. What I think of Minato creating the Rasengan for Kushina, despite her not using it much. But like, not much. She doesn't use it like at all. Or unless you consider the game's canon, because remember the family Rasengan technique that Naruto can do with Minato and Kushina. If that's like canon. Yeah, because if that's canon, then that kind of means that Kushina can also use the Rasengan, at least in some way, shape, or form. But if we're talking about actual canon material, there's nothing I could do there. If we're talking about actual canon like material, no, Kushina has not used that like once. This almost makes me want to go on like a bit of like a rant on how some characters in Naruto are like betrayed or portrayed, but I really do think this is more or less a consequence of Kishimoto not really wanting to write about Minato or Kushina, but more so wanting to write about Kurama. But because Minato won, he had to make a story based off of him, and he had to like think, okay, who's Minato connected to? Oh, he's connected to Kushina, Kakashi. Kushina is his wife, so okay, let's make a story about him and his wife when they were kids. Okay, maybe let's make a story about him learning the Rasengan for Kushina, and 1, 2, 3, there's a story. In writing, this is like retroactive like writing that some people do, where they introduce like a flashback or like additional information about a character or a story, and then you look back and it's like, well, like wait a minute, if this happened here, then why didn't this person do this? Based on the information that we know now. In this case, it's like, wait a second. If like Minato created this Rasengan for like Kushina, it's kind of weird that she didn't use it once during like the whole story. Well, there's your answer. It's because it was written like way later. Well, who knows? Maybe if they make like another Naruto game, maybe they'll give Kushina the Rasengan. Because like plenty of people can use it now. Like in fact, like didn't like the anime make like a retcon? Yes, they did. Because like what's his name? Um, Ashura, Indira's brother. He could use the Rasengan, even though we are clearly told in the story that it was Minato who created it. And then, but yet in the anime, we are told that actually no, the Rasengan was actually created by Ashura. And the Chidori, which was created by Kakashi, oh no, it was actually created by Indra because they used it in their flashbacks in their fight against each other. So yeah, like it wouldn't be the first time that Naruto's story kind of contradicted itself or added new elements that make you question things that happen in the current timeline. Oh, Team Talker for a second. I'm still kind of like, oh,
¡Voy a hacer pedazos!
this team.
Es hora de crear otro mundo en el que ella exista.
Because like, am I the only one that thinks that Sasuke sort of like abruptly just abandoned his team? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because he kind of has no reason to. Because if it wasn't for his team, he would have been deep sixed by Killer Breed twice. There we go. Yeah, because like, Sasuke got like deep sixed by Killer Breed twice. Got his chest blown out and got like skewered by a bunch of blades. And who saved him? Team Taka. And then like the next arc, he's like, okay, oh, I wish that got him. I wish that got him. I wish that got him. That would have been so funny. Goodbye.
¡Un vencedor! Segunda ronda. ¡Que empiece!
Oh, come on. Let's make it.
Este es el fin.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's like in Super when Gohan. Oh yes, yes, yes. When apparently Gohan knows that apparently, but am I the only one that thinks that it's like part of the course? Am I the only one that thinks that it's like part of the course for like Dragon Ball Z to sort of like contradict itself like on like later entries? Because it's happened like multiple times throughout the story where it's like what's his name, Akira Toriyama, he'll make like a statement about the story or added an inclusion within the story that contradicts something that happened earlier. Case in point, Bardock's backstory and Dragon Ball Minus, where like even during like the Frieza saga, in in the manga, we get there's like one panel where we see Bardock, and it's clearly a shot from the Bardock movie, where he's like defying Frieza and he's about to get killed by him. But then Dragon Ball Minus comes in, and it's like actually no, that story is actually false. Um, Bardock was actually a Saiyan who loved his wife, and who was different from all of the other Saiyans. Yeah, like okay, sorry for like dropping these. It's a bit hard to like focus and talk at the same time. But like yeah, in Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Minus just contradicted like a bunch of stuff that happened like in the story, and yeah, like didn't Toriyama say like in like an interview that right at this current point in time in Dragon Ball Super, Gohan is like the strongest, like actually. He's stronger than Goku. He's stronger than Vegeta. He's stronger than Broly. Oh, okay. And remember when Sasuke lost his dragon, got surprised to see they what's up to well, the story has stated like multiple times that Sasuke isn't as bright as Itachi. Remember if you've seen oh damn it, like in like Death Note where like Light has like multiple like plans in case someone accidentally finds like the Death Note, where he has this like contraption at, in his table where if someone like actually tried to like get the Death Note, like the table would like explode or something. Whereas like Sasuke, it's like oh if someone just like just like if someone just like comes around and stabs me in the eye, well, GG's Redagon. Gone. Oh man, it's hard. Oh, why that miss? I guess it must have been there to like to purposefully like nerf Sasuke because like if not then like they're kind of like oh, I wish I got him. There we go.
Tenemos un vencedor. Es suficiente.
Ay, estoy cansado. Necesito beber agua.
Yep, Ralph. You are right on the money. You are right on the money. Like, Dragon Ball like superhero, like it's mostly okay, but I do think that like the build up for like Gohan's beast form, it's really not executed all that well in my opinion. Because like it simply just comes out of nowhere, and like the build up and training to it is like almost like non-existent. Like Gohan just sees Piccolo get like injured, and it's like okay, new transformation, it's not really as like satisfying as like other forms, because like when you compare that to like Super Saiyan 2 and like a bunch of like the other Saiyan forms, was there any Saiyan form that like didn't have any like proper build up? Like I feel like even like Super Saiyan 3 at least had like a bit of build up. Well, not that much. But the Super Saiyan 1 form was pretty good. The Super Saiyan form mostly came out of nowhere, even if I do like the design. But the Beast form, like, I've seen people say that the Beast form is sort of like a sort of like alter to what's that form called? It's sort of like Gohan's personal Ultra Instinct form. Though I don't have much reason to like believe that. Okay. Yeah, there's like Piccolo like I think he like wished for like a new form and I got it. He wished for like a new form. I do wish that he properly trained for the form. So that way the form itself could be like its own payoff of some sort. But like instead it's there, I guess. And now Gohan's apparently the strongest. Come on, I sped up. Oh, I figured you missed.
Ronda final. ¡Que empiece!
Could Naruto and Sasuke have beaten Jigen? I feel like it's more so that they're like arbitrarily made weaker, so that way Jigen could actually like beat them. Yeah, because otherwise this could be a consequence of making your characters too powerful. But yeah, but then yeah, you sort of get to the issue of like power creep. Damn it. You go into like the issue of like the power creep, and then if you do that, you kind of end up with Bleach, where like the power creep by the end of the series is so insane. You have like actual like reality warpers and like people who can like bend like the space and time, and then like before you know it, you write yourself into a corner, and then like issues happen with like your ending. But like in Naruto's case, I guess it's like, oh, make Naruto and Sasuke arbitrarily weaker, so that way Jigen can like, actually like beat them. It's kind of like not nonsensical, but since they like intend to quote unquote continue the story with like Boruto, I guess this has to happen, even though like, I don't like it that much. What about if Hokage Naruto made Jigen absorb Sage Chakra from his many Rasengan's and turn him into Foxes? Is Jigen familiar with Sage Chakra? If he isn't, then that would be like an instant KO. The same way that Naruto dealt with like one of the pains, where like he gave him the Sage or rather the Toad, and I think it was like the Toad energy or something, and then that pain just instantly died. If Jigen doesn't know like Sage arts, or in particular the Toad Sage energy, then yeah, that hypothetically speaking should have taken him out. I guess like once again, this is likely like another instance of like authors writing themselves into a corner. So they either ignore rules they've established or create new ones to justify why things are happening. Yep, exactly. KMC Naruto could sense ill will, ill like intentions, and could easily counter it. Yeah, so yeah, like, when you actually think about it, like the whole battle, like Naruto and Sasuke losing to like Jigen is like a massive like plot hole. But but like actually, hold on, was Kishimoto writing Boruto at that time, or was it still his assistant during that time? Because like, I know Boruto is like written by someone else, or was written by someone else until just recently when Kishimoto wanted to like be part of the writing process of Boruto. Did it happen before or after that? I think like yes, like either way, you're still left with like plot holes and things that didn't really make sense that just had to happen in order for the story to continue forward. And once again, I do not like it, like at all. Like in my opinion, it yeah, like in my opinion, if you write like a long series like Naruto, Bleach, or One Piece, I feel like each author should have like a book that's sort of like like a rule book that establishes each and every single important information about their series, and each and every time they write a chapter, they should reference that book to ensure they don't make any retcons or any plot holes. I think even the author of like Harry Potter kept like a similar book at one point in time where this book establishes the rules, what the characters can do, their like abilities, their drawbacks, and that book is referenced anytime like a new entry is made. That way, like there's no like, oh, like this doesn't make any sense, or because like it can happen where authors can accidentally introduce new rules that contradict old statements about their own stories. It happens a lot in long running series because after a while, I guess the author just manages to forget about a rule that they've established, and it has happened with Naruto, happened with Bleach, and it also happened with Dragon Ball Z. It's always long running series that encounter this dilemma. Yo, yo, like Ralph, you like you have like an entire list of like plot holes regarding that fight. Like an entire list. Like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. 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 And you're right, they don't make any sense. they they do not. They do not. Because like yeah, like with like the Renegon has like so many abilities, and I do find it hard to believe that Sasuke doesn't know this like half of them by by this point because Nagato had like the Renegon, or at the very least he was like aware of his Renegon when he was around what like 12, 13, like around the time he met with like Jiraiya. And in the current, or rather in Naruto Shippuden, Pain Nagato is around. I think he's in like his mid to late 20s around there. That or like early 30s. So let's just like assume about at least 10 to 15 years passed since the time he was aware of his Renegon. And when he forms the Akatsuki, he has all like the different paths, like the summoning path, the path that takes away your soul, the one that reads your mind and your memory, one that resurrects people, and so on and so forth. Let's just assume that he learned of all these abilities in about 15 years or so. Sasuke has had the Renegon since he was 17. Now he is in his early to mid 30s. And you're telling me he doesn't have at least like he can't utilize at least like half of those like abilities? Like all he mostly has is just teleporting. Just like teleporting and infuse manga kill Sharingan abilities. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's really weird. Oh, it's 3:38 right now. Okay, I'll have to be at the meeting by. My biggest question, even when Sasuke got the Tomoe Renegon and kept his Sharingan from Hagoromo, how can he not see Jigen's wrongs? What more does he need for Rene Sharingan? Yeah, that doesn't make sense either. Yo, that doesn't make sense either. Oh, it doesn't make any sense. He should be able to. He should be able to see those. He should be. Yeah, he should be. Why can't he? Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, I'm calling it like right now. I think Kishimoto made Naruto and Sasuke way like so much more powerful than he had intended. That like in order to make like future villains, he had to make Naruto and Sasuke forget about their own innate abilities or just not mention them. That way they can lose. Because otherwise this does not make any sense. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He should be able to see that. Yeah. Also, speaking of Witch Ralph, when did you first get into Naruto? Was it like recently, or are you like me? Because like I first got started with Naruto back in Toonami Adult Swim, and this was like all the way back in like 2005. So it was like a long time ago. Uh, I I I assume that you likely started Naruto around the same time, or what? Did like a friend recommend it to you? Because like the first time I saw it, it was like in a commercial, and I thought it was gonna be like like Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I've and that's kind of how I got into it.
Es hora de crear otro mundo en el que ella existe.
¡Te voy a hacer pedazos!
He even started out in the manga with 3 Sharingan was able to see a virus made by Togo, but sorry, by Boro in the manga and differentiate it. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. It is it is a massive plot hole. Oh no, this is the same person I fought before. Because this is the the Sasuke team. I might lose this one. I might lose. Damn it! Oh, I thought I was gonna get him. Yeah. So I was able to see. This is it's just like one big plot hole in the story. Oh, right. I'll make this.
Desaparece.
Un vencedor. Segunda ronda.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? In like Adult Swim, like okay, those are definitely the days. That's all I'm to me. Yeah. I saw it during the old Konami days. Okay, there's no point. I can talk now. Yeah. I saw it during the Toonami days, and yeah, there used to be like Naruto marathons back in the day, from like what, like 12 to like 7. I used to record them with my like, what? Yeah, I used to record it using a VCR like way back in the day.
Ronda final. Que empiece.
Until like I moved to Naruto Get because Toonami kind of went away after a while because like, the program stopped after a while, so you had to like get Naruto online. What makes it even funnier is that yeah, I think they used to pirate Naruto back in the day. Damn it. Yeah, I used to pirate it back in the day in Nigeria. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Devastación planetaria.
Remember when Naruto was sharing his chakra in the war? Why they give Sasuke some Kiwi chakra before the battle began? And whenever Sasuke needed chakra to fight. Yep.
Bien hecho.
I wonder if there's like a complete list of like the plot holes made by recent Naruto,
No tiene sentido
like
tomar esto más lento.
like a complete page list. Like damn, it's like whoever was like writing it at like the time, whether it was Kishi or his like editor, they definitely need like some sort of like a some sort of a continuity like book. That way, like all like the rules can be like displayed. That way, like you're not left with like, wait a second, well why didn't this character do this, even though they could clearly do it like before. Like concerning the abundance of like chakra that Kurama has, there should be like more than enough for Sasuke. Come on. Gotcha. Gotcha. Actually, I do not have to.
Tenemos un vencedor.
Gotcha.
Segunda ronda.
Let's see.
Que empiece.
Oh. Clouded? Welcome to the live stream. Wait, are you like a subscriber, or did you just find this by coincidence? No. Oh, come on! I pressed the sub button. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And it's a blue connection, so it can't be the connection. I have no idea. No, god damn it. Why does Aqua have the Ninetales avatar? With the secret orbs as its weakening. This was something that the anime did, where like, they sort of like gave an extended backstory. How do you do that? To Indra and Ashura. And with it came like a bunch of okay, I might need to like change my team because this is clearly not working. Yeah, they gave them like extended backstories, and with that backstories, I guess their mission at the time was it can go that far, really. What was like to make it. Crap.
Es suficiente.
Yeah, because the anime just kept making changes to it because I guess their objective at that point was make Indra as Sasuke as you can and make Ashura as Naruto as you can, whether or not it makes sense or not. Because once again, Ashura should not know the Rasengan because it wasn't made yet, and Indra should not know the Chidori because it was not made yet. And in Ashura's case, the Ninetales altar, the Buddha form, technically speaking, he shouldn't have it either. Yeah, the sword on Delta, yeah, that's aesthetic. You can customize how your characters look in this game. Good. Oh, no. Yeah, it's technically an accessory on Delta.
Este es el fin.
Oh, damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oh. Okay.
Ronda. Que empiece.
There's actually something that I noticed with G game players. Do they counter like sometimes? said over and over.
Supongo que usted... Muy lento. No escaparás.
I hate how like you can't like you can't like guard on like the floor. Oh damn it! It's not on the floor, on the air. If they said that they probably have you. Is she dead? Is she dead? Is she still alive? Zombie mode. Zombie mode. Zombie mode. Gotcha! There we go!
Estaré más que feliz de despellejarte vivo. ¡Dispérsate en el olvido!
¡Tenemos un vencedor! ¡Ronda final! ¡Que empiece!
Poder de mano de la vocalista. Hora de una paliza.
Actually, just get hit. Yeah, just get hit.
Vuela alto.
Like you can't hit. You cannot hit Hinata at all. You cannot. Get off my way. And those two. I went away at like the worst time. Why not work? Damn it.
¡Vencedor! Es suficiente.
Imagine Haguramo's
Nada de lo que haces
combos
tiene
in
sentido.
Season Pass. Oh, yeah. That might be good. What did Haguramo do in the filler stuff? Yeah, well, he does have like Renegon and Sharingan, so I guess he should have access to each of those like abilities. Though I do think it would be cool if his like ultimate was some sort of like you know that seal that he used against Kaguya, which sent her to like the moon. Maybe that would be like a pretty good ultimate to have. And I wonder if his brother what was his name, the guy that went to like the moon. There was like Hagoromo and was it Hamura or Haguda? I remember him entirely, but if he's playable too, that should be kind of cool. We'll try out 16. Let's change the stage. Hamida. Okay, Hamida. Yeah. If he's playable too, I think that should be kind of cool. Though, I do think that what's that game called? Shinobi Strikers. Yeah. Shinobi Strikers. Do they already have them? Because like Shinobi Strikers has like a bunch of like DLC and season passes of different characters. So I wonder. I wonder if they'll get Haguramo first, or maybe this game. Because I haven't played Shinobi Striker in like a while. And the reason why is because, like, well, after a while, needless to say, the game kind of became, well, busted, broken. Just like, get the latest DLC with the best moves, and you win. Because I remember when Tamari came out as a DLC character, whenever people use her or use her ultimate technique, it's almost a certified multi-kill technique that you cannot avoid unless you're like at like the far edge of the map. If you are not at the far edge of the map, you will lose. I've tried multiple times to escape that, and I couldn't. And after a while, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait until they either patch this or they find some way to solve that. It's this match is a little bit laggy. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy. How'd that miss? Okay, dang it. Pain doesn't have any long distance techniques. That's insane. Okay. Are we just gonna stay? Yeah, I think this team is mostly good. The only issue I have is that this team is legit like hard carried by like Naruto game. Wait, shit, it goes through that. Gotcha. Don't mind that. That's just noise outside. Well, that's if you can't hear it. Seems to be a bit of construction here. Okay. What else is going on in current times? Yes, the Game Awards. Other than Tenkaichi 4, I'm gonna call it like Tenkaichi 4 from now on because I think it just has like a better connotation. Yeah. There's also we got another trailer for Persona 3 remake, and that new game, that new game that what was it called? It was called Greek Fantasy or something. Um, that that game looks it definitely looks interesting because there's like a bunch of people who are in the project. From the Persona cats or the developers. Did they say that Shiro Sagasu was there as well? I should have told you. Yeah, if it comes okay, if you're doing the Yakuza thing. If that game does come out, probably get it new. And also the Rebirth extended trailer was pretty hot as well. I do think Rebirth, if there is going to be a third installment, that likely means that I think Rebirth is likely going to end on that scene, maybe because this is mostly dependent Leave it back. All right. Steer off. Just do whatever you need to do. Anyone else need? There's Mondo. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Watch me get my ass handed to me in Storm Connections. Oh no, that's my fault. Yeah, but yeah, I guess that and it's only 3 remake among other things are gonna keep us real busy for 2024. I did not kill him. Why didn't I kill him? Why didn't I kill him? No. I have not faced this guy before. I have no idea. Yeah. There's also GTA 6. I thought of doing like a live reaction to it, but okay, I wasn't really feeling it because that was like last time I played. The last time I played GTA 5. It's been like years ago. Yeah, so the last GTA game that I played to completion was San Andreas or PC, and that game was actually pretty damn fun. Gotcha. Man from God, I will exterminate you. Also, quick aside, I'm playing Connections with the Spanish dub, and I think the Spanish dub is actually kind of cool.
Aquí no hacen falta ángeles ni demonios. Lo que sí necesitamos es la paz humana.
Let's do one more because this stream has been going on for quite a while.
Primera ronda. ¡Que empiece!
Been a bit quiet lately. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm trying not to like lose.
Esto es todo lo que puedo hacer.
Responderás ante la justicia.
I'm not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Oh my goodness. There was so much shit on the screen. That was really stupid of me. I should have done that. Should have done that.
Desaparece.
No te escaparás. Segunda ronda. ¡Que empiece!
No me
Yeah, if I don't switch soon.
puedo hacerlo. Puedo hacerlo.
Responderás ante la justicia. Ni hablar.
Oh, god damn it.
Se nota que necesitas mi ayuda. Se nota que necesitas.
Puedo hacerlo.
Se nota que necesitas.
Do that.
Es suficiente.
Oh, god damn it.
¿Me pasé de la raya?
What I am thinking of doing tomorrow is I am thinking about it. I had that one Attack on Titan game, second one. I do want to play it towards completion. Let's see. I mean, okay, this stream has been like 3 hours. Should I give it a rest? One more battle. Yeah, one more. I don't know how to be good with this team, but I think this one's just better because Sasuke and Kakashi are characters I'm pretty good with. Hmm. I feel like one of the things I'm probably going to need is a second monitor because currently I'm using my phone to see chat,
Ahora quiero
which
saber
can lead to some
sobre él
delayed
con mis
replies.
propios ojos.
If I can get like a second monitor somewhere and just attach it, that would actually be nice. Or just like some way to like to see what you guys are saying in real time. And this is going to disconnect. Okay. The connections experience, everyone. The true storm connection experience. Yeah, I think this is like the longest I've ever streamed. Most of my streams are like what, like an hour. I think one was almost two. I think this one's like 3.5, almost 4. I think.
Jamás retrocedo a mi palabra. Ese es mi camino ninja.
Might be annoying.
¡Te voy a hacer
I hope this is like the
pedazos!
last one. Hope he doesn't disconnect again.
¡Primera ronda! ¡Que empiece!
Actually, he might be a new player actually. Come on, come on, come on. No! Damn it. Yes, gotcha.
¡Tenemos un vencedor! Segunda ronda. ¡Que empiece!
Déjame luchar. Todo listo.
Desapareceré rápido. Vamos.
Okay, yeah. I'm dealing with an honest, I think.
Estaré más que feliz de despellejarte vivo.
And still, Delta's like
Eso te pasa por
ultimate. It's
molestarme.
kind of killer. I really like it. Laser B. There you go.
¡Tenemos un vencedor! Es suficiente.
Nada mal.
Sigue desde aquí.
Eso es lo que pasa cuando me haces enojar.
Alright. That's kind of good enough. Alright, with that, I'll be ending this stream right here. Probably gonna stream again either, depending on my mood, either tonight or tomorrow afternoon. I'm thinking of either playing Attack on Titan 2, or, and this might be on Sunday instead, I might go back and look at my old Naruto rant videos that I made all the way back in like 2014 to just see how I was back then compared to how I feel now. It might be an interesting thing to look at, because I do look forward to not only looking at those videos, but looking at other Naruto videos from the past. Though the one thing I do worry about, and I will mention this later, is hopefully they're not renting that Naruto for the wrong reasons. All right then. With that being said, I think everyone who managed to come to this live stream, it was actually really goddamn fun. I'm not gonna lie. Playing and trying to answer chat simultaneously was quite a doozy. I need to find a way to like look at chat and play at the same time, like maybe a second monitor, or maybe just like have my phone like right in front of me. Because it was in my phone, some of my answers were quite delayed. But all the same, I'll probably continue this tomorrow because I still intend on getting hero rank eventually. Once again, thanks everyone for making it here, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Peace.